Hey, this is Jerry at Pierce Chapel. Thank you for joining me for this meditation moment. This past Sunday, we talked a little bit about discipleship and the cost of discipleship. Specifically, we talked about how Peter, James, John, Andrew, they left everything behind, their nets, their boats, everything to go follow Jesus. And we said that all-in mentality is really what is required for us as disciples. And so I want to keep going with that theme just a little bit here today. I'm reminded of a quote from Jonathan Edwards, who is an 18th century preacher, a big part of the Great Awakening revival that happened during that time. But Jonathan Edwards, he said that and I'm paraphrasing here, but he said the religion God wants from us, the commitment that he requires of us is it's not just dull, lifeless, weak inclinations that lift us slightly above indifference. It's a total engagement of the heart. Now, if we're honest with ourselves, that dull, lifeless, weak inclinations that elevate us slightly above indifference might be where we land sometimes. We look around and we say, okay, well, I care more than some of the people around me do. I'm engaged a little bit more than I used to be. But as he said, that's not at all what God desires from us. What does he desire from us? Well, Jesus said it pretty plainly when he said what the greatest commandment was. And he quoted the words of God to the people of Israel from the book of Deuteronomy, when he said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. So for us, where does that leave us? Are we slightly engaging in our relationship with Christ? Are we reading our Bible every once in a while? Are we sort of committed to the church? We come on occasion. We volunteer here and there for certain things, and all of these things raise us slightly above indifference. That's not being all in. That's not discipleship. And that's not what God desires from us. He wants us to engage the heart, to live completely, passionately, extravagantly into his love and into his will for our lives. May that be the challenge you take with you today.